Platform, iOS, it's only sport. Nico, this is really exciting, mate. The Oceania team for the Obsidian Snow Sports event in Wānaka. This is a first. So just how did this come about for you?
Yeah, so I was just asked by the Obsidian team to be part of this pretty unique, special event that's happening down in Wānaka this year, and it's really cool, you know, being an individual sport, having the chance to be in like a team is really, really exciting. So yeah, pretty excited to mix it up a little bit and do a bit of an alternative event.
Yeah, it sounds like a hell of a lot of fun. I mean, it's a format like we haven't seen. So invited teams are made up. You've got your best free ski and snowboard athletes, and you battle it out across these and the purpose-built, you know, park venues and things. It's kind of, for me, you know, a made for athletes, made for spectators event. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. It's really catered towards the athletes and towards core skiing and snowboarding, and there'll be some really cool venues, and as well as a heli day, which I'm pretty excited about. So it's definitely going to be pretty cool to have all the international athletes coming down from the other respective teams and sort of getting to show them what skiing is like in New Zealand.
So heli day, all right. This is just what I imagine. You get choppered into an absolutely beautiful part of the world at the top of a mountain. They just hand you your board and you say, "Just see you on the way down. See you at the finish line." Is that how it works?
Yeah, pretty much. There'll be a predetermined venue, and we'll have we get a photo of the venue, and we'll look at that without ever skiing the venue itself before competing. So we look at the photo, we pick a line, and then we get to the top, and oftentimes the line that we've chosen looks completely different. So sometimes it can be pretty scary as you're skiing down a face in the middle of nowhere without really knowing where you're going. But it's super cool, and I think it's such a big part of skiing here in New Zealand, especially among the New Zealand community. So I think I'm pretty excited to see some of the international guys be completely out of their comfort zone in that environment.
Nico, how do you approach something like that? Do you go hell out, or are you more kind of circumspect? You've had injuries, you've done your knee and that before. Do you think, okay, I've just got to kind of feel my way through this, or is it just like I'm at the top of the mountain, I'm just going to race down?
I mean, to be honest, like I'm gonna try my absolute best for my team members. Which really hurts me to say, because oftentimes it's just an individual sport a lot of time. But it's in our sport, there is risk, obviously, and as I've learned in the past sort of year and a half, is that injuries can happen, but it's all about just assessing that risk and really making sure you go through the process of minimizing any risk that you can. So I definitely will get up there and probably just send it, to be honest.
Right.
Try and do something. Yeah.
How's that knee of yours, mate?
Yeah, the knee's going great. Yeah, I rehabbed all of last year and got back on snow in November of 2022. Did the whole season over in Europe and in the US, and a little Japan trip in there as well. And it's been really cool. I took the year out of competing and chose to film some video projects, and the knee feels great. It really feels as good as new, pretty much.
You're such a young man. Did it scare you a bit? Did it kind of put you back on your backside and go, oh my God, the body's only can do what it can do?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's pretty common once you get one big injury, like you start to get a few more little injuries, and I've definitely noticed that over the past few while. And it's a little bit scary being like, oh my goodness, I'm only 21, and I feel as if my body's deteriorating sometimes. But we've got good systems in place around us with gym training and good physios at High Performance Sport, and they really make sure that we're in shape and our bodies can handle what we're doing. But other than that, I actually really enjoyed the whole injury process of rehabbing and taking some time away after such a long, intense period. It was really, really cool to sit back and refresh the head and refresh the mindset and sort of do a little bit of growing up, to be honest, because it's you're forced to do that when you have to go through a rehab like that. So I'm really thankful for that, to be honest.
Just a little bit more on that. Then Nico Porteous is with us. We're talking about the Oceania team for the Obsidian snow sports event in Wānaka coming up in September. But because you live in a bubble, you're travelling all the time. You're around some fantastic people. You're doing something you absolutely love, and then all of a sudden it gets taken away from you. Is that what the growing up is? It's kind of like, okay, right, this is life. This is actually reality now.
Yeah, for sure. I think, definitely that is a part of it. I think in other ways, like you said, I'm always travelling and. On the road skiing, and so it was quite nice to have a forced break and think about where do I want to go in my future, what do I want this next part of my career to look like, and just reassess goals that maybe have changed from when I started skiing up until now. And I think I did a lot of growing over that time, which was really cool.
Since you and Zoe have had so much success, your gold medals, your X Games, everything else, has it become a hell of a lot easier in terms of sponsorship and money? Has that come pouring in? Is it something you don't have to worry about anymore? We both have great sponsors that support us, and I think that's really all an athlete can ask for, is have some amazing set of sponsors that support them and back them in everything that they do. And we're very, very lucky to have that. Things are super, super good. This team, so we've got Ruby Star Andrews, we've got Finn, we've got Cool, great name, Cool Wakashima, fantastic name. I don't know whether you can get a better name in sport. And also Tian from New Zealand. Tell us about the Aussies, so Valentino Gusel comes as big rep as a snowboarder as well. Daisy Thomas is in there. And Jess McGregor. Who are these athletes? Are these people that you ski with most weeks on the tour?
Yeah, so I'm good mates with Valentino. I've known him for quite a while, and he's been pretty crazily successful over the past couple of years, podiuming in like all three disciplines in snowboarding. So he's a bit of a beast when it comes to competitive snowboarding. The other two have, I don't. To be honest, I've never met them. It can be quite different, the slope style and half-pipe scene, and I'll be pretty excited to compete alongside them, as I know that they're really talented skiers and snowboarders, and I think we've got a pretty strong team.
A fantastic event, and I hope it just gets a mass publicity and gets really good coverage. It'll be brilliant to watch on TV. It's new. But as we said right at the start, it gives people an opportunity to sort of take in all these sports. And because the competitive aspect is there, you're up against Europe, you're up against the United States. It just adds a good edge to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I think it makes it, that little bit easier for the public to understand, and because our sport can be pretty competitive at times. And I think having the teams and in this alternative environment is really, really exciting. And I hope it becomes more of a thing in our sport, so that we can showcase it to the general public.
Finally, in terms of the snow, I know that it's been, had a pretty good dumping over the last couple of days. What is the base looking like, and is there going to be plenty of it? Yeah,
we've obviously had a pretty tough start to the season down here, but it's looking good now. The hills are looking healthy, and there was quite a big storm last week, and so things are looking good, and it's pretty cold down here at the moment. So I'd say hopefully we're about to get another storm pretty soon. So I think the conditions will be perfect for the event in September.
Devlin.
You've gotta love sport.
The platform. The 2-minute drill.
Nico Porteous there with us, like that guy. I like him a lot. Lachlan's just asking my ear, who the hell asks for more storms? Somebody who spends their life in winter skiing, snowboarding.